Who is it now? God damn it. Yo, quotation lad, could you answer the door?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's not like I've got much to do myself anyway.
Thank you. Hello there, friend. I'm looking for a movie man. Is there any chance he's here?
Please, come in.
Thank you, son. Hi there, I'm Movie Man, saving you from terrible movies one film at a time. Tonight I'll be looking at the iconic Superman movie for a whole new generation. Man of Steel. Is it as super as they say? Or is it more of a man of aluminium, or aluminum for those of you in America? Well, let's take off to find out. A symbol of truth, justice, and arguably the American way. Since its creation by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, Superman has appeared in many forms across the ages. From the campy comedy series of the 50s, to the upbeat superhero epic by Dick Donner in the 70s, back once again to campy roots with poor production values in Superman's quest for peace, to Bryan Singer's attempts to turn him into box office kryptonite with 2006's Superman Returns. So, folks, let's face it, after Chris Nolan's success with the Dark Knight trilogy, there was no way we weren't going to get treated to a darker and grittier take on Superman mythology. And with him actually on board as producer, it all but guaranteed that. So they turned to Zack Snyder, whom, as you know, did Watchmen and many other great films. So how did the movie do? What I liked most about this movie was that, at its core, it told the tale of a person in crisis. A person struggling to come to terms with who they were and hiding their true nature out of fear and rejection. Surely I feel that we, as an audience, can surely relate to. What I appreciated about Zack Snyder's direction was that despite the fantastical nature of the franchise, he always tries to treat the characters as real people. He would keep the characters grounded by throwing them into real scenarios. The question of the movie becomes less about who is Superman, instead it asks what makes a person Superman, and how they would react in the real world. Despite the visuals, you always found the humanity, logic and reasoning behind the characters. So, how long until... What are you doing?
You're the strongest hero. I've always wanted to fight the strongest hero, see how I measure up.
What?
Just shut up and fight, Boy Scout.
Ugh. Henry Cavill and Amy Adams bring some fantastic depth and humanity to their characters that keeps them memorable. The production design is fantastically detailed and deep. Not a lot of people like the handheld camera approach, but I would argue that it was entirely appropriate for the film. It kept you riveted to the action whilst also giving you the feel as if you were watching a documentary chronicling the personal journey of Superman. Hans Zimmer's score is so beautifully operatic that it thunders into an electronic drum fest when the action hits. Overall, I think the movie did a solid job setting up Superman in a wider world. Some of the dialogue is a bit cringeworthy, but the overall epic scale does enough to offset this issue. This was a pretty good world-building entry for DC, although watching it now you kind of feel like it had been made a couple of years too early. You know, this doesn't sound like the script I wrote. Weird. Anyway, I need to go find Quotation Lad. We're going out on patrol soon. Why are you laughing?
Strength is the only thing that matters in this world. And you're on top of the mountain! This technique I learned from an old man on an island.
What?
You got another one in you?
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
Hey! Bro, you brought Superman here for my birthday? How'd you know he was my role model? I mean, it's a bit late, but it was worth the wait!
Happy birthday, bro.
You do know my birthday's back in November, right? Oh yeah. Who's the guy in the green? He's some kind of friend of yours, quotation lad? You know, now that you're here, Superman, I wonder, since a sword can't cut you, can a lightsaber? Random thought of the day. Oh, and for those of you still watching, please subscribe. It helps.